Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 54 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. This is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. all of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So we come upon halftime here with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Still fighting for more. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind,
they'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
1st down, Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Prescott yet again.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
To number 81. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
Here's Dak.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
To throw, Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dropped their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.